eclipse for the month of October, which is coming up on October the 28th. Go and check out that video. It is up on my YouTube channel, but it's still up on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you want to listen to it from the on the social media platforms, it is still up. I got a Gemini rising on here. Hello, hello. But it's also up on the YouTube. So we're talking about how, in that video, we're talking about how this lunar eclipse coming up is going to be affecting each of our rising signs. Okay, so, all right, so let's get started. Let's get started. So if you want to jot down some notes on what we are for your rising sign, so get a pen and a piece of paper, and you can do that. Now, first things first, let me move this out of the way because I want to look at this way. In my notes. On November the 4th, Saturn has been in the sign of Pisces, and it will turn direct. It's actually been in retrograde motion, so it will still go into direct motion on November the 4th. I may actually do a separate video, or I may actually do something in written form talking about this Saturn coming out of retrograde, because I think it is an important event. November the 8th, Venus will enter into the sign of Libra, so it's going to leave the sign of Virgo. Venus is currently in Virgo. It's not really comfortable in Virgo, so it will be happy to be leaving the sign of Virgo, and it's going to go into its home sign of Libra on November the 8th. On November the 10th, Mercury will enter into the sign of Sagittarius. November the 13th, we have a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. We'll be talking about that in a few minutes. On the 22nd, the sun will leave out of Scorpio and go into the sign of Sagittarius. So we will have Sagittarius season starting on November 22nd. November 24th, Mars will enter into Sagittarius. And on November the 27th, we have a full moon in the sign of Gemini. Now, in the month of November, we don't have a lot of big aspects going on, which is always fine with me because I think we've had enough going on here for the month of 2023. So November seems like more of a status quo type of month, more of just the general aspects. Hopefully nothing monumental happens, but if it does, then I will do a video on that. But the only thing I probably will be talking about a little bit later is going to be that Saturn turning direct in the sign of Pisces. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to start talking about the rising signs. Again, listen for your rising sign first and your sun sign second. And if you want to hang around for your moon sign, you can do that. Are we ready? So we're going to be talking about where the sun is going to be, where Venus is going to be, because, you know, I love Venus. And then we're going to talk about the new moon and the full moon. All right. So if you are, we'll start at the top of the zodiac. If you are a Aries rising, sun or moon, the sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your 8th house. So when we talk about the 8th house and we talk about the sun, this is the sun is where we have our heat, our vitality, where our energy is aligning. It's about our identity and how we're showing up and how we align with things. And the new moon is where we cast our seeds of intention. This is when we put out our new intentions, our new manifestations, things that we want to put out and subsequently come back to us, where we have a new beginning and a fresh new start. So these two planets, well, the sun is not a planet, it's a luminary, but for the sake of argument, it is a planet. So the sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your 8th house. This means for my Aries risings, this is going to be a lot of attention around shared resources. Now, the 8th house is about other people's money. So this is other people's money, monies and resources we share with another person. This could look like resources and money we share with a spouse, a business partner, family, anyone outside of the money that we earn from our individual job. Okay, so we're not looking at that particular income. We're talking about gains, monies, resources that we get through another person or the efforts of another person. In this house, you're also going to be paying attention a lot to possibly taxes, inheritances, loans, joint ventures, again, money that you receive from another person. So this could look like child support, alimony. This could look like insurance settlements. This could also look like an insurance payout or an I think I said inheritance. And also debt, especially debt that you share with another person. But this is also the house that governs sex and intimacy. So for me, when I look at the 8th house using the sun energy and the new moon energy, this is about new beginnings or new information coming to you with regards to monies, again, that you share with another person. So some of you may be anticipating an insurance payout, so you may hear news about that. This could also garner a new stream of income from, again, somewhere outside of your normal work. Especially those of you that are possibly have been separating or splitting assets. Maybe, for example, in a divorce of some sort, maybe you're having a divorce or a settlement. This will also be energy of finally finding a resolution around those assets or monies that you are splitting. And now you know exactly what you're working with regards to the separation of assets and resources with another person. Now, because we have the new moon energy there, this would be a great time for you to start to pay attention to tackling your debt, especially your credit card debt. So this could be a new energy or a new plan around debt, tackling your debt, paying off your debt, things of that nature. This will also look like sex and intimacy. Now, when we talk about sex and intimacy, first of all, it's two different things. Sex is the physical act, and intimacy is the connection that we have with someone else. So some of you in current relationships could be seeing a fresh new beginning around your intimate relationship with someone. Maybe your sex life becomes improved in some way. So if you've been struggling in the area of sex, you've been struggling in the area of intimacy with your partner, this could be a month where you guys finally work out any type of difficulties or anything that's been blocking you by way of being more connected with each other, okay? You're also going to be having energy of Venus in your 7th house. So when Venus is transiting your 7th house, this is the house of your one-on-one relationships. So we typically look at it as the marriage house, but it's much more than that. It is any conscious chosen relationship you go into with another person. So this could be, of course, marriage, a romantic relationship. This could be a family relationship, a friend, a business partnership, people that we hire for services or things that we need. But it's the conscious chosen relationships that we go into with another person. And this is also the area that governs contract negotiation. Now, when we're talking about we're talking about the planet Venus, we are talking about one of two of the benefic planets. And Venus is an attraction energy. So Venus is about not necessarily having to do anything to reap the benefits of Venus. Venus is more like, I want to bring these things to you. I want to bring you money because they represent money. I want to bring you love because Venus represents love. Bring you harmony. See, I don't have time for this. Bring you harmony or happiness. And this is also the planet that loves to bring you your creature comforts and also bring you your material possessions. So this could be, because it's in the 7th house, first talking to those of you that are connected with someone. This could bring a renewal of the love, renewal of the passion between you and another person. This is going to bode well for your love life, your romantic life with someone else. If you guys have been struggling in your relationship, Venus is there to support you in reconnecting with your romantic partner. Now, keep in mind, this is not just romantic. This could be business. This could be a family relationship. Whatever that dynamic is, Venus is there to support you in potentially bringing the love back to this particular relationship. Now, this is also good for those of you that are in partnership with someone, because this is Venus and it's about money. So this would be a great time for the two of you if you've been wanting to go into business with a partner, or you've been seeking out a business partnership. Venus can support you in finding the ideal partner to go into business with. And this is about making money with your partner. Hold on just a second. Sorry. So this is about possibly making money with your partner. Now, if you are a single Aries rising, this could bring a relationship to you. Now, I always tell everyone, when we're talking about romantic relationships and putting yourself out there, you have to do the work. You can't just sit at home and expect a relationship to drop in your lap. Could it? Yeah, maybe if it was like the Amazon guy or somebody like that, and he's delivering a package and you lock eyes and you find out that this is the person of your dreams, it could happen. But more than likely, you're going to need to do the work, put yourself out there. But Venus is there to support you in potentially bringing someone into your life on a romantic level, okay? So if you want to take those 30 days that Venus is going to be in the 7th house to get out there and socialize, put yourself out there, try the online dating, ask your friend if, you have someone that they could possibly fix you up with, or just make yourself more available, make yourself more open, letting the universe know that you are open to a romantic relationship. Venus wants to bring that love to you. Now, if this is not about another person, this could be about the relationship that you have with yourself. And I support you on loving on yourself, taking care of yourself, buying yourself something nice. But this energy with Venus is all about bringing the love, harmony, and potentially a little money to you through a partner or through a business partner at this time. Now, finally, your full moon. Full moon, an ending, adjustments, acknowledgments, shining a light on certain situations. So this is going to be highlighting your 3rd house. So this could look like some of my Aries risings are finally getting ready to complete an area of study. Maybe you've had an educational pursuit that's about to come to an end. This could also be, because I always look at full moons, even though they're about endings, they're about very well an ending and then something new beginning. So this could look like dynamics around your association or your relationship with your siblings, your cousins, or your neighbors. Now, when we have the full moon in this particular area, this could prompt a move for some of my Aries risings. So I don't know if this is a residential move or a business move or some sort, but this could prompt a change in your neighborhood. Could it be a move? Yes, it could be. And the move could possibly be like a short distance move. So from wherever you're living now, you move somewhere else that's not too far from where you're originally living. Or you could see some types of changes in your neighbor, or maybe some of your neighbors are moving out. There's a dynamic around your neighborhood possibly changing. This could also look like it's time for a new vehicle. So some of you may be getting ready to purchase a new vehicle, or you may get a surprise repair that's needed to your current mode of transportation, okay? And short distance trip, because we're approaching the holiday season, this may see some of you prompting to take a trip, but it may not necessarily be a long distance trip, more or less like a trip that is in your current region, or a trip that you take by car or vehicle of some sort. Okay? Next, we're going to talk about Taurus rising, sun or moon. The sun in the new moon is highlighting your 7th house. Now, this energy is going to be a little bit different from Aries because Venus was actually in the 7th house, and that's more of an easy energy. When we have the sun in the new moon, the sun is going to be highlighting this area. So what it typically does is, if you're a Taurus rising, this is going to bring energy and attention around things that you need to address with regards to your one-on-one relationships. This is how you're showing up in your relationships. Now, this may be someone is, calling you out possibly on your behavior in a relationship. calling you out on your detachment from a relationship. If you're not been present, if you're not been giving your all to the relationship, your behavior or your presence may be the focal point of this. So we're talking again about romantic relationships. We're talking about business. We're talking about family, those one-on-one connections. So it may simply be a lot of your energy and attention is going to be put towards your one-on-one relationship. So especially if you've been one of those Taurus risings that has kind of been neglecting this area of your life, I don't think that you're going to be able to do that as we move into the month of November, because your attention and your presence and your energy is going to be required in dealing with what is the dynamics around your one-on-one relationships. Now, you will have a new moon there, so that's about new beginnings. So yes, this could be a new beginning around an existing relationship. You're another one that could be having a new beginning around your dating life, or some of you could be deciding that you're ready to put yourself out there again and seeking a new relationship. This could spark an engagement, a proposal of marriage. So some of you could be receiving a proposal of marriage. And if it's not a proposal of marriage, we could be talking about, some of my Taurus risings, talking about the beginning of a new relationship with someone. Now, keep in mind, we're not always going to say it's romantic. Could it be romantic? Absolutely. But again, this could be business. This could be family. Whatever the dynamic is around your one-on-one relationship is going to play a big part in your life over the month of November. Now, Venus will be in your 6th house of health and fitness. So the 6th house, health and fitness, mental and physical health. This will also be the area that governs your work environment. So this is who we work with, around, and for. This could also be the area that governs your pets, and how you have service to others. So when we look at Venus in the 6th house and we're looking at it from the perspective of your work environment, this could see some changes in your work environment. Now, this could make your work environment or your workload or the people that you're working with could be easier to work with. You could be falling in love with your work again. There could be the possibility of a new job. There could be the possibility of a new position opening up. Maybe you decide that you're ready to take your talents to another department. Because sometimes when we're dealing with the 6th house, it may not necessarily be an actual job change. It may be you're in your current job and you decide that you want to apply for a different position. Girl, what are they doing? You want to apply for a different position. But something about your work environment could change in a very positive way. Remember that Venus represents love and it represents money. So some of you could be hearing about a raise. You're not too late. I'm just on Taurus rising. You could be hearing about a raise or asking for a raise, or your work life just gets a little bit better. All right. When we talk about it from the standpoint of your health and fitness, this could be some of my Taurus risings to deciding that they are ready to take their health and fitness more seriously, changing up how they eat, changing up their dietary needs. Now, when we talk about the 6th house, this is not a diet. This is a lifestyle change. So we're changing up the foods that we eat, how we take care of our body, and also our mental health. So this would be a great time if you've been thinking about going to therapy, changing up therapists, seeking a new therapist, something to that effect. This would be a great time that you could possibly draw to you the correct therapist, the correct treatment plan. Things around your health could be going a lot better. So we're looking at improvements around your health, mental and physical, possible improvements around your work life, okay? And your service to others. This could see, because it's the holiday season, this could put you in a span of being very generous. So some of you could find yourself wanting to donate your time, your talents, maybe your money to a charity, or sharing, donating clothes or things of that nature. So something with regards to volunteerism or donating your time, your money, or whatever this is in an effort to help others. All right. Taurus rising, your full moon is going to be highlighting your 2nd house. Now, the 2nd house is how you earn your money. It's how you earn your money. It is your material possessions, the things that we own. It's our investments, and it's our self-worth and our self-value. And again, full moon is about endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments. This could trigger the end of a source of income for Taurus rising. So some of you could be seeing the end of a job, whether that is voluntary or involuntary. But keep in mind, things have to end in order for a new beginning to start. So if you are one of those Taurus risings that is on the receiving end of a termination, or a contract ends with a client, understand that something better is there to replace it. This is also the area that governs our self-worth and our self-value. And what we have to learn here also is how we are tying ourselves to how we earn money. Sometimes in this area, we have to analyze, are we doing a job just to earn a paycheck, or do we really value what we do? All right. And I know we got bills to pay, and some of us are just out there. I'm just coming to this job to get a paycheck. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not talking about that. But at some point, I feel like we start to question whether or not what I'm doing really aligns with who I am as a person. And this full moon may have you question how you're earning your money. And are you using all your talents and skills, or are they being wasted or not being appreciated or valued at your current work or what you do for work? All right. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't work anymore. How does this relate to me? This relates to you on how you show up, and how also that you tie yourself to money and the things that you own. We do have a relationship with money, and this full moon may call to task asking you, how do you relate to money? What is your relationship with money? Is it an unhealthy dynamic? Are you tying your self-worth to the things that you own or the things that you have? If you are in an unhealthy dynamic with how you spend your money and how you earn your money, or how much money you have, this full moon was there to support you on releasing any type of unhealthy habits that you have around money. All right? But some of you could be changing jobs or leaving a job. All right? Just keep that in mind. And Gemini rising, sun or moon. The sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your 6th house. Again, we're back at the 6th house for Gemini rising. So your attention is going to be on your health, mental and physical health. Some of you need to be careful. Now, when we have the sun sometimes in the 6th house, we have to be careful about burning ourselves out. So I will task you during the month of November not to overwork yourself, not to run yourself in the ground, because the sun can have a tendency sometimes in this area to have you burn out or overexert yourself. So you have to be very careful with that particular energy. But this is going to have you paying attention to your health, particularly if you have been ignoring health concerns. All right. So if you're one of those Gemini risings that know that there is a health concern, there's an issue with your health, or something that you should be addressing or paying attention to, the month of November could be the time that your body just says, okay, if you are not going to voluntarily take care of this, I am going to have to create something in order for you to pay attention to your body and how you're taking care of ourselves. So I always want you to be more proactive than reactive. And even if you don't have a health concern, is it time for you to have a checkup? Have you been neglecting doing, what your routine maintenance is with regards to your health? Do you need to check in with your therapist? Have you gotten to the point now that you can no longer manage your anxiety or your depression or things that have to do with your mental health, and you are wearing yourself out? This is the month that this is about taking control of your health, your fitness, and really addressing any type of underlying issues or concerns, or better yet, starting on a healthy routine. As we move into 2024, we're getting prepared to do health a little bit better in by this way. But again, pay attention to not wearing yourself out this month, because that could potentially happen. When we're talking about your workload, now work can get really, really busy this month. So Pay attention to your workload. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Here's the deal, Gemini rising. If you need help at work, if the workload is becoming too much, you need to speak up and get assistance, because this month, November, could be a busy month with regards to your work environment. Now, I will also say, since this is a new moon, this is a good time to set your intentions. If you want a new job, or you want a raise, or something to happen in a new way with regards to your work life, this will be a great time for you to start to manifest a new job for yourself. Putting yourself out there, putting your resume out there, just putting feelers out and what you're looking for with regards to a change in your work. Okay. Now, your Venus is going to be highlighting your 5th house, the dating house. So the 5th house is about romance. It's about dating. It's casual sex. This is also the house of our children. Pregnancy is here, and our creativity. So some of you, this is particularly for my Gemini risings who are single. Some of you can be starting a new dating life. Now, when we got Venus going through there, and that's that attraction energy, you really need to be outside, because this could actually bring to you new dating opportunities. Now, I am going to specify dating. The 5th house is about dating. The 7th house is about one-on-one relationship. And the 10th house is about when we make the declaration or the announcement that we are together. Now, a lot of people don't know how to date. So I'm going to give you a quick synopsis on dating. Dating is the process of getting to know someone. There is no type of commitment. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. And I can date as many people as I like. So that is the quick definition on dating. And this is what I want my single Gemini risings to do. Get out there. See what's out there. This is also a social house. So this is going to be about you socializing. So this is what we're going to be doing for the month of November. All right. Is dating, because Venus is opening up the potential for someone to come into your life that is a dating opportunity for you. This is also great for those of you that are coupled up. This could bring the romance back to the relationship. You guys can start, going out on dates, seeing each other, renewing your love, spending more time together. Some of you are in these relationships that could possibly be taking on a new look. So maybe you go from casual dating to we are exclusively dating now. So something around your dating life could improve with this Venus here. This could also bring, with Venus here and being the sign of money, this could bring money in a creative project that you have for yourself. Those of you that have a side business, you can see some improvement around that with regards to Venus being there. There could be an announcement of a pregnancy for my Gemini rising. So some of you could be hearing about, if you've not already heard it, about someone close to you expecting a baby. It could be your own pregnancy or baby announcement. So look out for something to that effect. Or this could be energy around, who's got the bullseye? What did I get the bullseye on? This could be energy around things that have to do with your children. So this could be big announcements, things going on with your children. So my thing is, this is the house of joy. I want my Gemini risings just to have a good time this month. What did I get? Somebody said I got a bullseye. Who got pregnant? Did somebody get pregnant? Somebody having a baby? All right. So Gemini rising, also, this is the full moon is going to be in your 1st house. So again, we're back at your physical body. All right. So the 1st house is about your physical body. It's about your appearance. It's about your personal goals are also here, your identity, and how you are showing up in life. So the full moon could be seeing the ending, or you are seeing the ending of, or the manifestation or the fruition of a long-term or of a goal that you've set for yourself. Some of you could be changing up your appearance. So you're thinking about getting a new haircut, a new hair color, changing up your wardrobe. Not pregnant yet. That was for the creative projects. Oh, your creative project is moving forward. Excellent. Great time for you during the month of November to really push whatever creative project you have going on. Perfect. So some of you could be thinking about changing up your style, your hairstyle, your haircut, your hair color, you're getting a whole new wardrobe. You are just showing up differently at this time. We are currently on Gemini rising, and we are finishing that up. Somebody's asking what sign are we on. So the full moon in the first house could be seeing an ending to the old Gemini rising, and you are coming out and breaking out into someone new, and people are experiencing you differently. And that's going to start for you in the month of November. Do one more. We're going to take a break. Cancer rising, sun or moon. I have a Cancer rising close to me. And, oh, look, I'm next, just in time. You are just in time. So if you're a Cancer rising, sun or moon, the sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your dating house. Your dating house. So again, similar to who was that just had a Gemini rising? Gemini rising, take your Cancer rising friends out because they never want to leave the house. This is going to be great for attention around dating. Now, with the sun and the new moon being here, she said, okay, bye, I'm leaving. With the sun and the new moon being here, I more or less think this is more about you restructuring how you're dating. Maybe for my Cancer risings, this is a new beginning around dating. This is a new opportunity for you to put yourself out there, but it also could be like changing up your approach to dating. How you've been doing it may not be as successful as it could be. So let's think about, with this being a new moon here, how can we make changes to how I approach dating so I can get different results? So some of you could go to, well, I'm going to try online dating, or I'm going to try to hire a matchmaker, or I'm going to, try to go out a little bit more and put myself out there a little bit more. Or some of you, now stay with me, may decide, because I know how hard it is for Cancer to change up what they like because I'm a Cancer sun. Some of you may decide, my type ain't working for me anymore, and I am going to try to date someone different, totally different than what I normally date, to see if I can get a different result. Now, I'm just a messenger. I'm just saying, this is what the sun and this new moon will support, is a new beginning on how you approach dating. Now, if somebody say maybe they're going to start dating women. Absolutely. If the men ain't been working, maybe you want to dip into the lady pool and see how that works for you. Now, if you're already coupled up, again, this could be you really putting new energy and attention to your dating life. But your dating life is just got to change, and it's going to become a focus for you in the month of November. Again, those are some of you that could be hearing about a pregnancy. You're also one of those that could be hearing about a pregnancy, maybe your own. And new energy with regards to your children. And this will be a great time with this new moon being here for you to set off and start to learn a new hobby, something that piques your creative energy. And you're one, along with, and I forgot to tell Gemini rising, because this is the area that governs gambling, buy a lottery ticket. Y'all know I believe in the lottery. Buy a lottery ticket, go to the casino. You know what? You may find a little bit of luck with winning something. All right. Cancer rising, your Venus is going to be in your 4th house, a beautiful placement because this is about your family. So the 4th house, your family, the one that you come from, the one that you create for yourself. This is a parental house. Primarily, it's focused on the mother or the feminine energy in your life, the women that are important to you. This is also the area that governs your residential space, where you actually live. So a lot of times when we have Venus in the 4th house, people like to decorate. So you may be thinking about sprucing up your current place, maybe painting, redecorating. Maybe you guys are starting to plan a renovation project. This could also be a more harmonious home space. So for those who you live with, this is more harmony in the home space, especially those of you that are married or in some type of romantic relationship. This could actually bring a nice harmony with regards to your home life. But this is usually a lot about redecorating and beautifying the home. Now, some of you could be entertaining. Again, this is a holiday season, so you may want to volunteer to have, the holiday festivities at your home. And it turns out to be something that you really, really needed and you didn't think that you did. But you might want to host the holiday festivities or have people over during the month of November. This is a great time for that. I always emphasize, no matter what planet is going through the fourth house, pay attention to your mother or your parents if you still have them, and also the women that are close to you during this time. Okay. Now, I will say this. If some of you are going home for the holidays, with Venus being in the fourth house, y'all could actually reconnect with someone that you've known before, and it turns into a romantic thing. Just putting that out there. So if you're going home from the holidays and the little boy that used to live next door to you that wore the thick glasses and he looked like he was going to be short all his life, when he comes home for the holidays and he's like 6'2" and he is looking like a snack, you never know, girl. You never know. So be open. Be open. So if you are a Cancer rising, again, the full moon is going to be in your 12th house. Endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments around things that we keep secret. This is the area that governs our healing, our closure, our hurts, and our traumas. This is also the area that governs confined spaces of our minds, the confinement of our actual bodies. So this could be a hospital, rehab center, prison, something to that effect. So we're looking at endings, adjustments around that area. Some of you having breakthroughs in therapy. Some of you deciding that it's time to address any unhealed wounds that you have. Let me tell you something. This is like the holiday season, and when people start getting together with family, shit start coming out. So be prepared for family secrets to potentially come out, old hurts, old traumas may come out also. This is a time of purging in this 12th house. So be prepared for anything to happen, but know that this is for your better good. This is for you to close a chapter in your life and to begin a more healthy chapter for yourself. Okay? So, do we have any questions for the first four signs? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. No. So if we're ready to keep going, hey Kogan, if we're ready to keep going, just send me a thumbs up or a heart, and we will keep going. All right, I got a heart. Thank you. All right, so next on the docket is, guess who? Leo rising. Guess who's a Leo rising? I bet you can't guess. Okay, I know you couldn't guess. I'm a Leo rising. So if you're a Leo rising, sun or moon, this is how your November is going to pan out. The sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your fourth house. So you will have attention towards family dynamics and your home life. And it's crazy because I've actually just wanted to be at home these last few weeks. So some of my Leo risings may get that energy around, I just want to be at home. I want to put my energy and time. Oh, you're a Leo moon? Okay, so this could be impacting you too. That you feel like you're ready to, I don't know if nesting is the right thing, but something about the attachment to being at home may become very, very prevalent for you. Some of you may want to entertain. Crazy, because I was thinking about having a girls' night at my house next month. So some of you, this will be a great time also for you to entertain, bringing people into your home space. This is a time for you spending time with the women in your family, working on the relationships and dynamics with regards to family. And reconnecting with family is going to be very important to you. You have a new moon in this fourth house. So new beginnings, fresh new perspectives around your family relationships and your home life. Now, let's look at it from the perspective of your actual residential space. Some of you could be changing up residency, thinking about moving, purchasing a home, especially with this new moon here. Some of you may have the idea about purchasing property, purchasing your first home, maybe getting a new apartment. This is a great time for you to put the energy and manifestation around anything that is home related for you. Oh, especially, I don't know who this is for. If you've been thinking about working from home or building a home-based business, this is the month that I want you to really start to put the energy into that. I don't know who that's for. That's for somebody on here May not necessarily be a Leo rising, but whoever that is for, this is the month of November is great for you to launch that home-based business or that work-from-home idea that you've come up with. Take that and do with it what you will. Venus is going to be in Leo rising's third house. So we're looking at our communication. So this is going to be how we communicate, how we speak. So this is great for you launching any type of media projects. So if you've needing to launch that website, if you're needing to do that marketing project for your business, if you're needing to do any kind of contract negotiation or contract signing for anything, November is a good month for you to do that. It's not that Venus is going to support you on that. This is also the area that governs your neighbors and your neighborhood. So some of you could be finding changes in your neighborhood in a very good way. I am anticipating getting new neighbors here in the next few weeks. So we're going to see how that goes. Hopefully Venus helps me with them picking out some people that are going to be good neighbors. So we're looking at that. Oh, now this is Venus in the third house. You're another one, Leo risings, could be finding love with a neighbor or in your general area. So when you're out doing your errands, getting gas, going to the bank, going get something to eat, going to the grocery store, I need y'all to look really, really good, paying attention to how you look, because you actually may meet someone in your general area. All right? Yes, to good neighbors. I need some good neighbors, because my neighbor shocked me and told me he was moving, and I just like been in a tizzy. And he's like, he's going to rent his house out. And I'm like, oh, Lord, now I got to get new neighbors. But I'm hopeful that he'll pick some good neighbors for me. But again, if you're a Leo rising and you're out doing your everyday thing or whatever, look really, really good. Pay attention to it, because you could meet someone in your general area just when you are doing your everyday routine. Now, this is also great for you to do some short distance travel. Some of you could be traveling with a loved one, traveling out of town. Again, with Venus being here, love can come to y'all anywhere. So I want y'all to be prepared for love to come to y'all in November in the strangest way, just while you have to just doing your thing. So be prepared for that. And some of you could be thinking about or talking about or preparing for the purchase of a new vehicle or new transportation, or just kind of like deciding to look to see what you would like to have by way of that. Okay? Now, finally, your full moon is going to be in your 11th house. Friends, groups and organizations, our long-term goals, salary increases, and this is also the area that governs unexpected events, and I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. I can't remember. So endings, adjustments, acknowledgments. We're going to may have some changes around your friend groups. Now, some of you could be seeing some friendships leaving. Things happen. Things happen. And it may be for the betterment of you and the other person that the friendship may come to an end. Or there could be a change in how you friendship. It may not necessarily end, but the two of you change the dynamics of the friendship. Maybe you start to get closer, spending more time together, or you decide that, hey, we're still good friends, but we don't necessarily need to hang out anymore. We don't have to do that. But, you know, if anything were to happen, I'm here for you, you're here for me. But something around your friendships could change. Some of you could be leaving a group or an organization that you've been a part of, or you step down from a role in a group or organization. Again, some of you could be seeing the fruition of a long-term goal come your way, all right? So some of you have been working towards something for quite some time, and you're probably going to start to see the manifestation or the realization of this thing coming to fruition, all right? And there could be an unexpected salary increase for some of you. And it's funny because I don't know if the salary increase is coming from me, but there are very much talks on a salary increase with my job. And I've been talking about we need some more money. So maybe I'll hear about, you know, some finalization on that. I don't think so, but we shall see. But we're going to be looking at how we end things and possibly begin things with regards to our friend groups, organizations, our long-term goals, and an unexpected salary increase. And just look for some surprise news for the month of November. I think some of my Leo risings are going to be pleasantly surprised with a lot of things that unfold for them around their love life. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. Virgo rising. Where's my Virgo risings? And I got a few on here. There's one. I think I got two more over here. So if you're a Virgo rising, sun or moon, the sun and the new moon is going to be burning through your third house. So we are going to have a lot of energy and movement in the third house. So some of you are going to be doing a little short distance travel. And again, we define short distance travel is within the region that you're in, or anything that you can take by bus, train, car, or automobile, that type of travel. Some of you are going to be traveling to see your extended family. So you may be getting together, Virgo risings, with your extended family this month, maybe for a holiday or something to that effect. So your extended family could come into play. Your siblings, your cousins. You're another one that's going to be dealing with neighbor and neighborhood dynamics, okay? So keep in mind, your neighbors may be moving in or out, or there may be some added attention or discussion with your neighbors. So somehow your neighborhood is going through a transition that could be prompted or started, or if it hasn't already started. But for the month of November, you see a lot of activity in your neighborhood. You're another one that could be... making sure you're checking the maintenance on your vehicle and everything is going well with your vehicle, because I would hate for you to get a surprise car repair. Hey, Tony. That could come up. That is a possibility. So just be mindful that your car and its maintenance may be in your pocket for the month of November, or something around your vehicle. And you're another one that is going to, I don't know if I have a Virgo rising that is negotiating a contract or trying to sell something or purchase something. Your contract negotiation can get serious here over the month of November. I don't know what y'all buying. I don't know what y'all trying to negotiate, but that could come up. I wonder if y'all are trying to move or something, or buy some property. Contract negotiation is going to get real serious for you guys during the month of November. And also your dynamics with your siblings and your extended family are going to be in the forefront of your life for the month of November. Venus is going to be in your second house. I love when Venus is in the second house because it is so easy to make money. So whether you work it or not, you will possibly have some money-making opportunities coming your way. So that could look like a new job. That could look like, if you own your own business, a lot of new customers coming your way. And especially if you own your new business if you're a business owner, and because this third house is also lit up for you, it's time for you to either get a website or revamp your current website, or you need to be thinking about how you can market your business and get your business out there. You might need to go to social media more and increase your presence on social media more, or get that website going for your business, because this has a lot to do with the second house of how you earn your money, especially if you're a business owner. This is also good for my Virgo risings to think about your long-term investments. So some of you may be thinking about, how can I put more money towards retirement? How much more can I afford to put in my 401k, my savings, investments? So we're going to be looking at how we can fund our investments and grow, especially for retirement and for our savings. And some of you could be thinking about making a luxury purchase for yourself. Let me tell you something. If you buy that nice little something for yourself, because Venus is actually going to prompt you to buy something nice for yourself. Now, I don't know if it's a new car, it's a new purse, whatever this thing is, go ahead and purchase it. If you can afford it, go ahead and get it. I think Venus is going to make you do it anyway. So let's look at how we're doing our money. But this is a great month for making money. Now, some of you can just, because this is the area that how you make money, some of you just may be putting in some overtime. It will be worth it by the end of the month. So, work hard, do what you got to do, and you can see your money grow or advance in the month of November. And then Your full moon is going to be impacting your 10th house. Some of you are changing jobs. I'm just going to say it. I don't know who this is, but somebody's changing jobs, changing positions. I don't know if you're getting a promotion, but something is about to change with regards to your work life and your career life. So let me know what Virgo rising this is for, but there's about to be a big change in your work life. Now, if this is not a professional thing, this actually could be something that's personal and the ending of a relationship. And I hate to say that because people always think doom and gloom, but all endings aren't bad endings. Like it's just really not. Maybe there's a personal relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but something about a relationship could be coming to an end, but it's for the best of everyone involved. All right. Some of you could be changing your titles. So there could be a title change for some of you. So some of you could be going from Mr. somebody's wife or husband and now you're single, or vice versa. You go from being single and now you're wearing the title of Miss or Mrs. So there could be something impactful changing around your personal life and your career life. So we're looking at, like, again, a change in a job, a change in a career path, a possible promotion. But keep me posted, Virgo rising, on what this is with regards to a change in your career status or what you are known for in the public. Something about what you're known for in the public is going to change here over the month of November. All right. Next, we're going to talk to Libra rising, sun or moon. The sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your second house. Okay, when we got the sun in the second house, you're going to have to be really, really mindful of not burning through your money. When the sun and Mars are in the second house, this could actually prompt you to spend a lot of money. Or, heaven forbid, your expenses increase over the month of November. So I want you to get prepared for the possibility of some type of expense increase coming into your life. There could be an unexpected expense that you have to take care of, so I want you to prepare for that. Or this can simply be you are just spending a lot of money, like there's a lot of money going out for whatever reason. So just be mindful of your spending. Try to keep it under control. Try to know where everything is going. And really, my thing is, if you can think about the purchase overnight, just make sure you think about it before you make any impulsive purchases. Because this sun is probably going to be burning a hole in your pockets during this month of November. And just make sure that you are paying attention to your spending. Now, this also goes for you paying attention to your savings, your investments, your retirement. Some of you need to be paying attention, especially if you have 401ks and they're like, you know, percentages are going here, that, and other. You need to pay attention of how much money you may have lost over this year with regards to your investments, and really, really paying attention to that and figuring out whether this investment is still smart, whether you maybe need to sell it, you need to redirect some money around or something. But getting more serious about your investments, your retirement, your savings, your spending for the month of November. Just paying attention to where every dime is going to be a big deal for you. Now, with the new moon being here, those of you can be manifesting a new source of income. So if you are thinking about getting a new job or wanting a new job, this is the time to put yourself out there. This is time for you to get your resumes together. Who got the sad face? Who got the sad face? Getting your resumes together, because this is the time for you to put yourself out there. And you know what? Actually, strategically, this is the time that companies start looking for new employees when they're getting ready to hire for the new quarter of the beginning of 2024. So this is a time for you to be researching where you want to work and putting yourself out there. Well, I do have a new job offer. There we go. See what I'm talking about? I'm talking about. Make sure it's a good offer. Weigh everything about the offer and see if it makes sense. All right? See if it makes sense. The Venus is going to be in your first house. I love Venus in the first house because it makes you so attractive. It makes people just gravitate towards you. And there's a lot of blessings comes along with Venus in the first house. So the first house, about your physical body, yourself, how you're showing up, your energy. And with Venus being there, and it is the attraction energy, this is the time that you attract good things to yourself. People want to give you things. People want to assist you. People want to be in your presence. This is a great time for you. So who was in our second house? No, you didn't. No, that was Virgo had Venus in the second house. You have Venus in the first house. So this is about your physical body. So this is how you show up. This is about your physical appearance. You're another one that maybe wanted to do something different with how you look, how you dress, new glasses. Some of you may be thinking about, somebody is going to be thinking about getting some cosmetic surgery. I don't know what y'all doing. A little nip and tuck, suck and tug, getting a BBL, going on a fitness journey. But changes in your body for my Libra risings are a big deal to start off with in the month of November. Changing your styles, showing up differently, and people just experiencing you differently. When you have Venus in the first house, it makes you even more charming than you already are. So it just makes people want to gravitate towards you and just do what you ask them to do. So take advantage of this magnetic energy. And you could be on the receiving end of a lot of monetary blessings. All right. So just be prepared for those types of blessings to come your way during the month of November when you have this Venus energy in your first house. And your full moon is going to be in the 9th house. So some of you are finishing up an educational pursuit. Maybe you're finally finishing up that degree plan. Some of you are planning for a long distance trip. Now this one is about overseas. This is about like international travel. So some of you could be planning an international trip. And it would be great if you could take a trip with someone. Definitely taking a trip with someone. But that's neither here nor there. So there could be a long distance trip in the works. I don't know if you're going to be taking it in November or you start planning for it, but something about long distance travel definitely will come up. If you don't have a trip on the agenda, you got a long distance trip to see her hubby next week. Oh, yes. Love that for you. Are you going to be looking extra cute too with this Venus in the first house? Oh, girl, look at you. All right, don't come back pregnant. Anyway, so a long distance trip, educational pursuit. This would be a great time to renew your faith, reconnect with your belief system, your spirituality, things of that nature. So this is just a great time for you to have fun. Where are you going? Where are you going? And those of you that are not even planning a trip, start planning the process of getting your visa or your passport. This would be a great time for you to do that too. Please do it now, because don't wait until, you're going to Guam. Okay, great. I hear Guam is beautiful. Don't wait. If you're someone that needs to do your passport, go ahead and do it now. Don't wait until you try to get close to the summer to try to get these passports. November is a great month for you to do passport documentation. All right. Next, we're going to talk about Scorpio rising, sun and moon. I love Scorpios. My sister is a Scorpio rising. So the sun and the new moon is going to be in your first house. Now, this is the physical body for yourself. And this is also one that I'm going to caution you about burnout. All right. Because the sun is going to be in your physical body. Now, be very careful with taking on too much, doing too much. Be careful with not getting enough rest, not getting enough sleep, because you could easily burn out during the month of November with the sun there. But this is also great for giving you energy and vitality to get things done. You're going to be really energized and motivated to get your personal goals done, things that you need to get done. So, but the thing of it is, I want you to just to be careful and in moderation with these things. But make a plan, for the month of November about things that I want to tackle, things that I want to do, and get really strategic around the goals that you want to accomplish over the month of November. But just keep in mind that you could easily burn yourself out. Now, the new moon is also here. So this would be a great time for you to implement a fitness journey, a health journey for yourself, and again, setting your personal goals, especially those goals you have for 2024. This is a great time for you to do that, and that new moon energy definitely will help you to manifest those things coming up for the next few months. All right. Scorpio rising, your Venus is going to be in the 12th house. The 12th house with Venus there is great for self-care. So this ties into my Scorpio risings, taking care of yourself, not only internally, but externally. So with it being in the 12th house, this is about you taking care of yourself, the healing of yourself. Venus is big on self-care in the 12th house. So if you could get away, do a spa day, go get a facial, go get your makeup done, buy you a new outfit, go somewhere that has water. Now, if you can't take a long distance trip and to a place that has water, go somewhere out to dinner that has a fountain, or go to your local beach. But water is going to be very therapeutic for you during the month of November, and I think that would be a great way for you to get away and to rejuvenate yourself. Now, the 12th house, I always had trouble trying to decipher what this could mean. But again, this is the space of confinement. So we're talking about hospitals, prisons, and jails. I don't know if you're going to hear from someone with regards to a hospital stay. Maybe someone reaching out from jail. It is the holiday season and people tend to get sentimental. So you may get a letter or correspondence for someone that is locked away. Maybe it's a loved one, not really sure. Or this could be about someone entering into the hospital, a loved one going into the hospital, or maybe your own hospital stay in itself. All right. Scorpio rising, and the full moon is going to be in your 8th house. Endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments around other people's resources, other people's money. Now, I'm just going to tell you with this one, this could be the beginning of the end of a source of income that you've come to rely on. Now, this has nothing to do with the monies that you earn from your own efforts. This is like money that you receive from someone else. Could be coming to an end. It could stop for whatever reason. So I want you to be prepared for the potential of a source of income or money or resource that could be drying up during this time. And if it's not yours, it could be your partner's, your spouse's, or something, especially those of you that have a spouse. This could be something that is impacting their money. And of course, if it impacts their money, it impacts you. All right. So just be mindful of money's resources and things that come to you. Could be ending, or your spouse's or partner's income could be adversely affected in some way. All right. So just prepare for a financial change in that area of your life. All right. All right. Do we have any questions for Leo, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio? If you don't have any questions, then give me a heart or a thumbs up, and we're going to finish the last 4. And I think I'm going to be on time tonight. Okay, now. All right, just a heart or a thumbs up so I can finish out these last 4. Please. Thank you. Okay. So if you are a Sagittarius rising, sun, or moon, my niece is a Sagittarius rising. I don't know if she's on here, but this would be for her. Her sun in a new moon is going to be highlighting her 12th house. Now, sun in a new moon in this particular area is going to work a little bit different than Venus. Sun in a new moon in this area could bring information that has been withheld from you, information that you need to know, could bring that to light. So that because the 12th house is about secrets, you could be on the receiving end on information that you need to know that's being withheld from you, whatever that looks like, because this is the sun and is bringing that energy to this particular area of your life. So whatever this is, you might not have to go digging for it. It just may plop in your lap. All right. Now, this also highlights any type of projects or things that you've been doing behind the scenes. Now, it could be secrets that are revealed to you, or this could be things that you have been keeping secret could be exposed. Okay, so it does work both ways. All right. So just be mindful of what we do in the dark does come to the light, and that may very well be your story for the month of November. All right. This is also about projects and things that you've been working on behind the scenes. So if some of you have been working on a project, some type of personal project, maybe working on yourself, this may be the time that you're ready to share your progress or what is going on new with you, with the rest of the world. Hopefully it's that. But this is about, again, those things that we work on behind the scenes. This also could look like a breakthrough in therapy. So some of you that could have been in therapy for a considerable amount of time finally have that breakthrough and that treatment. Because again, we're talking about rehab centers, we're talking about therapy, we're talking about healing. So some of you could be starting or having a breakthrough on your healing journey or beginning your healing journey for the month of November. But I'm leaning towards the way of information coming to light in the month of November. That's what I'm leaning towards. Now, you're another one. This is a self-care house, so you may want to think about starting to take care of yourself, loving yourself, pampering yourself during this month of November. And because this is the house of foreign lands, this would be great for the planning of a long-distance trip as well. All right. Your Venus is going to be in the 11th house. I like Venus in the 11th house because this prompts us to be social. And it's funny because people always think that Sagittarius placements are so social. They're the most antisocial people that you will ever want to meet. Like, they're terrible at socializing. Their social battery wears out really, really quickly. But for the month of November, I would like my Sagittarius rising, because your 11th house will be lit up with Venus. Go out and socialize. This is a great opportunity for those of you that are trying to bring new people into your life, whether it's new friends, new associates, if you're networking for your business, or if you're looking for someone romantic. This is going to be a great time for my Sagittarius risings to be out and about. We don't like people. Y'all don't like nobody at all. So I need y'all to socialize. This is Venus. This is the attraction energy. So whatever this is that you want for yourself, Venus will bring it to you. But you have to get out. I cannot stress that enough. Get out. Socialize. Reconnect with your friends. Have a good time. Like, this is if you don't do it no other time during the year, can you please try to make an effort to be out and about. Some of you could be joining a group or an organization that you're part of. See, Tony talking about, yeah, right. Exactly. Y'all can be joining a group or organization, making new friends, networking for your business. This is Venus energy. This puts you in a favorable light. This is also the area that governs unexpected salary increases. So some of you could be on the receiving end on unexpected salary increase or some unexpected benefit coming your way. But I think you have to be out and about for this to happen. All right. If you guys are looking for love, this is the social media house. So if somebody slides in your DM, you might want to answer that person. You might want to think about do the online dating, because online dating is in the 11th house. Get yourself out there. Now, if you have a friend that says, I want to fix you up with someone, be open to your friend fixing you up with someone. This could also prompt you to meet someone when you're out with your friends, or this could be a relationship with a current friend. Like you guys may have grown up together, or maybe you are currently friends, and then all of a sudden there is a romantic overtone with regards to your relationship. So be open to finding love in the strangest ways. Remember, this is the 11th house ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about doing things differently and doing it in an unexpected way. So love could come your way very unexpectedly, okay? I have begged my Sagittarius risings to get out. I don't know if they're going to do it. All right. And your full moon is going to be in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. Endings, adjustments, acknowledgments. This may be the end of you being single. God damn. This could be the end of you being single, but you got to get yourself out there. But this could actually be the coming to an end of a relationship, how you do a one-on-one relationships. Again, I look at endings as new beginnings. So nothing is ever an ending. It is always an opportunity to start something new. So this is your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. This ties in for me to the 11th house of you getting out and potentially meeting someone. If anybody tonight in the zodiac, you got your man already, but this is great for you to find, still renewing your love. This is all about love, connection, this one-on-one relationship. So if anybody has a chance to find love, I would say it's going to be my Sagittarius placements. I'm going to put my money on black with y'all, okay? Somebody with a Sagittarius rising has got to come back and tell me I met the love of my life, or I'm dating someone and I met him in the month of November. Somebody's got to come back and tell me that. I can't accept anything less. All right? Oh, if you're a Capricorn rising, sun or moon, the sun and the new moon is going to be highlighting your 11th house. Now, yours is going to be a little bit different because this is going to ask you to energetically engage in that. I want my Capricorn risings to use this energy to capitalize on networking, business, networking, meeting new people, learning to do people skills. Let me tell you something. Capricorn energy, let me tell you something. They don't really do, I don't consider them very social people. So this will be the time for you to get out and work on your social skills. Your 11th house is lit up. Socializing, groups and organizations. Some of my Capricorn risings may find themselves joining an organization or taking on a more responsible role in an organization. So if Capricorns are good at that. So you may find yourself doing that, just having more activity with a group or organization. Make some friends, Capricorn rising. Go out and try to meet some new people and make some friends, all right? I need y'all to get some friends. And I know a Capricorn rising, I wish the hell he would go make some friends because he need them. So this would be a great month. If you know a Capricorn rising, please encourage them to get out and meet new people and get out and network and enjoy themselves, because he's really sad. But anyway, there could be new beginnings again around the people that you tie yourself to with regards to this 11th house energy. All right. And this is all about, achieving your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. Some of my Capricorn risings need to reevaluate their long-term goals, and there may need to be like an adjustment made to that. Some of your long-term goals could just burn out and you are not like aligned with them anymore, but it's time to replace them with something else. Venus is going to be in your 10th house. This is great for your career. This is great for your representation, your reputation, what you're known for. Venus has just put you in a favorable light. You will have people that want to assist you on anything with regards to your career, any projects, things that you're trying to align yourself with, especially if it's on a public platform or a public status or something that you are seeing. I don't know, maybe there's a Capricorn rising thinking about running for public office. This would be a great time for you to get support for any public office that you are running for. And even if it's not a public office, maybe it's an office within a group or an organization. And this Venus is supporting you there. Some of you could be getting into a relationship with this Venus energy. I would love that for my Capricorn rising. Again, the 10th house is not only professional careers, it is about your relationships. So some of you could be announcing an engagement, announcing that you coupled up with someone, that you're out there dating, but something about your relationship life, Capricorn rising, could change for you in a positive way. All right. I hope he find him somebody. And the last is going to be this full moon in the 6th house around your health and fitness, mental and physical health. You know what? This really aligns with my friend so much. He needs to go see a therapist. So if you're a Capricorn rising, getting into therapy, addressing your mental health is really going to be a prominent thing for you with regards to this full moon. So addressing your mental health, that could also be physical health, but I am emphasizing addressing your mental health and what you need to support you in your healing at this time. And some of you could be seeing a job change, the end of a contract, but something new coming in to replace it. Also, pay attention to the health of your pets. All right, Capricorn rising, pay attention to the health of your existing pets. All right. Aquarius rising, sun or moon. That sun and new moon is highlighting your 10th house. So energetically, you are working on things that have to do with your reputation, how you're seen in the public. Again, this is a relationship house. So you may have to do some extra work with regards to relationships and your professional life, and or both. All right. With the sun, this could bring a little bit of conflict with higher ups, particularly like managers, supervisors, CEOs. It could be a little bit of conflict with that, or this could be conflict in an existing romantic relationship that you're having to deal with someone. All right. Just be mindful. Just be mindful of that area of your life, because that 10th house is lit up. And this also would be you paying attention to not burning yourself out, not, burning both ends of the candle with regards to work, not overworking yourself. If you need help, if you need assistance, you need to ask for it. Also, this may look like added responsibility that you didn't ask for with regards to your work environment. So some of my Aquarius risings, getting some added responsibility with regards to work. All right. Your Venus is going to be in your 9th house. So you're another one that is good for travel, especially if you're traveling with a loved one. So this could be a spouse, someone that you're in a romantic relationship with. This could be family, friends, whatever. But this does support you in long distance travel. Some of you could be preparing to go back to school, which I support you in doing that. And some of you are returning to a faith practice or a religious practice that you may have abandoned or put to the side, but reconnecting with your faith is going to be important with Aquarius rising. Now, I will say this: if you are going on a long distance trip, Aquarius rising, and it happens to be in the month of November, you could find love if you're going by yourself. So either you're traveling with someone, or you could find love with a foreigner on a trip. Now, love looks like a many of things for people. So could this look like you meet the love of your life and y'all live happily ever after? Absolutely. Could this look like you have an international fling and y'all have y'all little moment and then you come back and you never see that person again? Could be. But you could be finding love in an airport, in your travels, on a plane, with someone of a foreign nature. Keep me posted. And your full moon is going to be in your 5th house. Endings, adjustments, acknowledgments around romance, pregnancy, children, our creative expression. So could this be the ending of a dating situation? Yes, it could. It could be the ending of a relationship. Ooh, somebody said, "Ooh, Lord." This could be the ending of a dating relationship, and you guys go your separate ways. But it also could look like the ending of you just dating, and now we're exclusively dating, or now we take exclusive dating to now we're engaged. So we could see some type of final change around your dating life or your dating relationship. This could be the ending of you being single and you meet someone. So we're going to look at it from that standpoint. So your dating life coming under a change. and a possible new beginning for my Aquarius rising. I like that for you guys. I like that for you guys. And finally, last but not least, Pisces rising. I have a Pisces rising that is close to me. Sun and new moon highlighting your 9th house. Going back to school. Going back to school for my Pisces risings. Them also taking a trip. And I have a Pisces rising that is planning to take a trip next month. So an international trip. Going back to school. Also another one that could be returning to a faith-based practice during this month of November. Okay. And because it's a 9th house, we're also looking at Pisces possibly dealing with situation or dynamics around the relationship with their father. Whether their father is still with them or not, this could bring up something, memories, or trigger something in the month of November that makes them really start to look at the relationship or the non-relationship with their father. All right. Venus is going to be in the 8th house. So some of my Pisces risings could be on the receiving end of some type of inheritance, a tax return, some type of influx of money could be coming into them. Now, if it's not something that they're receiving, this could be by way of their spouse or a business partner, or it comes through someone else. So whatever benefit that your partner has, it filters over to you. So some of you could be seeing, like, if you've been waiting on an insurance payout or a settlement, you definitely could be seeing something coming to fruition in the month of November. But just be on the lookout for some unexpected funds or finances or some type of good news by way of monies that you receive from another person. And this could also bring fresh new romantic energy around your sex life and your intimate connection with someone else. And finally, for Pisces rising, your full moon will be in your 4th house. So we're talking about a possible move coming up. We're talking about endings with dynamics with regards to family relationships, family dynamics. Again, when I see the 4th house, this is a parental house. I'm always going to encourage you to pay attention to the women in your life, your mother, the prominent women in your life. This could actually look like somebody moving out because it is the full moon in your 4th house. This could be a change in a residence of someone possibly moving out of your home or moving out of your life, and you're not seeing them on a day-to-day basis. All right. So that is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces